Hello there, Gemini. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your monthly tarot card reading for March 2024. As a reminder, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Should this reading be too specific on a certain topic or not resonate with you, I encourage you to watch your any of your sun, moon, or rising sign readings as well. Those could provide you some further insights into your own personal situations and possibly resonate with you better. So, one more shuffle here. Okay, so let's pull out some cards. Let's see what we got going on for you. You guys, there we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, let's pull, let's see what we got here. So let's talk about things of the past, as we always start off. These could be things that you have dealt with in February or even longer ago. So, okay, so here let's start off. Number one, we got the Five of Cups here in the reversed. Love to see it in the reversed for you. So this is really saying that, you know, that you've really learned how to kind of get over certain emotions that you have, you know, that may have felt, that you may have felt stuck in the past about, if that makes sense. Especially in the reversed, it's kind of saying, you know, that you're learning to let them go. You're not letting them affect or define your present moment anymore. And that you are kind of, as you can see here, there's a bridge in the background that crosses over a river, over emotions, you know? So I think here it's like you're kind of building that bridge, crossing that river and getting over it. And so you are realizing too at the same time that you're not losing everything just because those cups are turned. As you can see here, there are two cups behind this person, and there's still things to be grateful for. There's still emotional fulfillment to be had. So I think here, as this card suggests, you know, you are letting go of the past and you're becoming more aware of your present moment. You are trying to stay present in where you are. We also got the Two of Pentacles here. So I think here especially, just like that Five of Cups, it is like a rebalancing process. I think as you are, because this card is facing, it's oriented like this. Yep, like this. Where these cups are facing, where this man is looking, you know, I can kind of see here where you are going through this like pros and cons type of energy where you're juggling certain things, you know. So I think here is kind of the same exact process where you are trying to juggle two different ideas, you know, learning what to let go, what to hold on to, whether it's worth holding on to or not. You know, the twos are all about making choices. And with the Pentacles here, I think it feels like for some of you, it could be about trying to create more stability, more security, and peace in your life. Again, this is earth energy with these Pentacles. So I think for some of you, as I said, in the past, I think you've really learned how to deal or are dealing or learn to have dealt with old emotions and to have gone through this process to say, you know, is this worth holding on to? And if it's not, to drop it. You know, to use that choice and to lighten your load, if you will, you know. And ultimately, we got the Knight of Wands. So obviously, this is a good sign that I can see here intuitively. It really says that you know that you moved forward. You know that you've done that process. You know, of weighing the pros and cons, letting things go from the past, and now you are lighter. And ultimately, you found a new truth. The swords, single swords especially, talk about a truth that you are guided from. Or really a truth that is guiding you, you know? And so I think here you've come to some clarity in your life from the past, from past hurt and emotions, that is now you're able to use that wisdom and clarity to guide you forward and move you forward. And here with the Knights, it always talks about moving forward with purpose, with a mission of some kind. So I think here you're guided by your new truth after going through that possible shadow work or type of purging process, if you will. Now we move on from the past onto the present. So here in the present, it's talking about, ooh, sorry, I feel sneeze coming. Okay, sorry. Moving about the present. This is talking about things in March that you might be going through in general. So First off here, we got the King of Swords right here. So King of Swords, I think here this really is saying, just like I said with that Knight of Swords, you're coming into and making sense of old experiences where you're in the process of transmuting and transforming darkness into light. This comes right underneath that Five of Cups. So this is telling me that you're turning or transmuting old pain, old sorrow, disappointment, regrets, all of those things into knowledge and wisdom. That's what the swords are all about, our belief systems and communications that we even have with ourselves. And especially with the King of Swords, this is saying you're also turning knowledge, turning experience and knowledge into wisdom. That's why he wears this blue cloak. Even though he's a card of wind and air, the blue represents water. That's where they coincide. So now this is feeling based. You know, he's taking knowledge and knowledge and experience into something that is more feeling, a wisdom and intuition right here. So in the reverse, it's kind of saying for some of you, you're doing the same exact process. You're finding power by going through that purging process, and you're finding power by looking at your past objectively and analyzing it in a way that is beneficial, not something that is attached to negative emotion or hard-hitting, challenging emotion. Instead, you're looking at it in a place of trying to find solutions, trying to find wisdom and lessons from it. We also got the Hermit card here, reversed. So Hermit, I think here it's the same exact process. This comes right into the middle of your reading, so I think this is a big focus right here, especially being a major arcana. So really, it's the dark night of the soul. You know, it's really saying that you are rediscovering a lot of big truths about who you are, what you want out of life. You know, I think here you go through, the Hermit goes through this darkness, and inside, and he carries this lantern, and inside that lantern is a star. That star is his truth. That is the thing that guides him. And the only way that he is able to go through this darkness is to keep going forward into the uncertainty, into the unknown, and sometimes it's into the depths of our heart center, those scary times where we go into really dark emotions sometimes. And in that uncertainty, in that darkness, in that unknowing, the light gets brighter, because you start to realize truths. You start to realize who you are, what you want, what is your truth about about who you are as a person, what it is that you want to experience in this life. Is it darkness and fear and misery, or is it truth? Is it peace? Is it harmony? Is it balance? You know? And so I think for some of you, you're going to start to question a lot of things from the past and start to get rid of them. And by doing so, your light, that star in the lantern, is going to grow brighter. And by doing so, things are going to start to make sense. Things are going to be revealed to you. You're going to start to see your untapped hidden potential in that darkness by following your truth, by rediscovering your light. So here, big things for some of you. We also have the Chariot right underneath that Knight of Swords, and I think it's just a reaffirmation of what I said there before. With this new truth, it is really going to guide you forward. It's going to give you a new direction, a new goal to head toward, and there's going to be no stopping you, really. You know, it's not going to be something you're not going to be swayed by doubt or by questioning yourself or questioning your motivations. You're going to figure that stuff out immediately in this Hermit process. You're going to figure out exactly what it is that you want, and ultimately that is going to push you forward and guide you toward your next destination, your next chapter, your next step of evolution and progress in your own life as well. So there's a lot of big things that could happen in March for some of you. Could even suggest travel, could suggest relocation, whatever it may be. So if that is your truth, well, then you will figure that out for yourself. Absolutely. So in March, there could be a lot of big things, a lot of big revelations, and a lot of big potential for moving on as well. Now, as we move on from the present, let's talk about the future and big things to consider in terms of themes for March as well. So definitely let's start here. Number one, King of Wands. Just like you had that King of Swords, there's still that purging process and rediscovering new truth. And I think here the King of Wands is saying, when you find that truth and do that dark night of the soul of self-discovery, it's the fire, really. This wand is talking about fire. That star is like going to be that light. and fire gives light, is going to really, in my mind, I really feel like it's going to light something inside of you, and that light is going to shine very bright, just like that star, and it's going to give you a vision of what it is that you want your life to be down the road. The King of Wands is all about being a visionary. So I think here there's going to be a process of you reconnecting, or actually through that self-discovery, where it's going to really show you where you want your life to be further down the road, what you want your life to look like, what it is you want to be doing, what are the feelings and experiences you want to be having, maybe what is the location. This comes right underneath that Chariot as well. It could be what location you want to move to as well. You know, it could be any of those things. Again, in that darkness is unlimited, untapped potential. So here with that King of Wands, it's saying you're going to get in touch with that visionary foresight, you know, that energy to kind of see what it is that you want further down the line for yourself as well. We also have the Magician card in the reverse. So again, I think for some of you, you're really going to start to master certain things about yourself through this self-discovery process. And this is really ultimately what it's about, self-mastery. That's what the Magician is. He has all the suits of the tarot on his altar, suggesting that he has mastered all those aspects of his life, which are all the aspects we go through: emotional, mental, physical, material, energy, all of those things. So I think for some of you, it's the same thing. You're going to go through a mastery period, and by doing so, you're going to learn how to manifest and to create the reality that you want for yourself. The Magician is the master manifestor. So here is the same exact thing, the same type of energy of that King of Wands. You're going to be able to use all the aspects of your life in a way that is most beneficial to create the reality or outcome or situation that you want for yourself. And finally, we have the Six of Wands here. So there's a big personal victory here coming for you. This comes right underneath that Hermit card reverse. So I think your self-discovery process is going to be successful. This card suggests that you're going to have a victory on, it's not going to be something that people are going to know about. You know, this is something that is personal and individual to just you, your own individual experience. So really, this is telling me that, you know, it's going to give you your own personal validation, not something external, not people are even going to recognize about you. It's saying that you're going to find validation in your experiences, and you're going to validate your own emotions, your feelings, your intuitions, your intentions. You're going to validate everything that you want from that self-discovery period of the Hermit. So here, big success with that. And again, the Magician, the King of Wands, it's really saying, you know, that it's going to light up something. You know, you're going to find some inner fire, if you will. And that's going to move you forward. Okay, so what else we got for Gemini? Let's see. Excuse me. These next three cards, next three cards are going to be energies that you have dealt with or are dealing with, and that you are releasing from yourself right now, so that you have room and capacity to experience more. Yep, you wanted to jump. I felt you. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're going to love these cards in terms of things that are being released for whoever resonates with this so far. So number one, Three of Swords, pain. This comes right next to that Five of Cups. If anyone resonated with that part of the reading, this is saying there is healing coming to you. You are releasing old pain, old heartache, anything that really hurt you emotionally, disappointed you emotionally. All of those things, deep sorrow, you know, any deep emotional wounds as well. Those things are being released. Those things are healing. Those swords are being pulled out of you. They're no longer blocking your heart or the flow of your heart energy. And now you can heal into oneness and back into balance. We also got the Nine of Swords as well. So Nine of Swords, anything that really has been repetitive in terms of in terms of cycles, really cyclical. As you can see here, all these swords, they're compounding, repetitive, cyclical. The things that keep on appearing in terms of pain or anxiousness or frustration, sadness, things that kept you up at night, you know, nagging thoughts of that could be negative, all of those things are being released from you. I can see that very much with that Three of Swords as well. So all of those inner conflicts that may that whoever relates with that may have caused any type of emotional heartache or sadness, sorrow, depression. All of those big feelings are being let go as well. Again, more healing, even on that mental realm as well. We also have the Tower. The worst is over. This is really saying for some of you, that this, like, anything that really shook up your world, anything that really caused a really big sudden change that was very hard to find your footing or gain stability on because of it. This could be anything. It takes the form of anything: a breakup, a relocation, having to be displaced, God forbid, a loss of a loved one, any of those things. The Tower moment is all of those sudden things that we have no control over, But ultimately, this is saying that anything that is attributed to that, or maybe attached to any of those moments, you are getting released from. They're saying that the worst is over. You moved on from that experience, and now you have the opportunity to find out something more about yourself from that darkness, from that probably difficult time. And you're getting to know yourself, about your own persistence, about your own personal strength. And now, again, you're going to find some hidden potential there for yourself. You're going to find out exactly what it is you want now that things are destroyed, and you have all of this new space, all of this new capacity to build a new existence, So I think here for some of you, that all those cards are along the same lines of anything in the past that caused you a lot of pain, sorrow, anxiety, frustration. All of those things are now ending. Now these next 3 cards are going to be blessings from the universe that are coming your way, that may come in the month of March. Some of you may experience some of this now. If not, they are possibly coming soon. Let's see what we got here. One more blessing for Gemini, please. One more. There we go. I love when they jump out like that. That's fun. Okay. So, first off, we got the 10 of Pentacles. So, as I said, old cycles are ending. Just like that Tower moment being released. There's something here saying that there is an old cycle ending, and now there is new abundance coming in your way. The completion of a cycle, the ending of a cycle. So here with all of these pentacles, it's really saying that, you're going to feel abundance once more. It could be taking in the form of your friends, family, and community as well. It could be financial abundance, or even just like, the support and love and energy of those around you, feeling abundant emotion once more, feeling that support and love. So here with the 10, it's really confirming that ending of a cycle, and now you have people and opportunities where you can start to feel different emotions and start to feel more of that opposite side of the spectrum. Here there could be a lot of things of hardship and conflict and negativity and sadness. Now it's talking about joy, happiness, connection with people, abundance, all of those things. We also got the Knight of Cups as well. So again, more emotions right here. You have the Knight and the Page of Cups. So Knight of Cups, you're going to move forward. It's saying there's going to be forward motion in terms of your emotional growth, and you're going to be able to have a cup where, I look to that 5 of Cups right here. You're going to empty a lot of those cups that don't matter to you, and you're going to move forward with just one cup that matters, something that is going to give you that emotional fulfillment. I think for some of you, you're going to be able to express those things, maybe express things from the past, have new intuition from there. Maybe you're going to find people too who you can share this cup with, who understand exactly what you've gone through. Connect with people on a much deeper level, to find some type of, even if you're searching for love, maybe this was a transformation process you needed to go through in order to probably make things a lot clearer in terms of what it is you want to offer, what it is, or who it is you want to offer this cup to even. So I think for some of you, there's a lot of emotional abundance and opportunity for you down the road as well. You're going to be able to find some goal that you're very passionate about and that you're emotionally driven to pursue. Also got the Page of Cups, so yeah, even more so. This is talking about good news coming your way on that emotional level. This could be something surprising that you learn probably through this self-discovery process of that Hermit on that emotional level as well. That fish that pops out of that cup, it's unexpected, So I think for some of you, you're going to gain some type of intuition, deeper knowing, some new knowledge about yourself, about your life's journey or life path that is going to affect you in a way that's going to give you joy. That's going to give you happiness. That's going to reconnect you with your happiness and joy especially. And ultimately, you might be surprised about what you might find in that darkness and that unlimited untapped potential. That's where all of those wonderful things, all those surprises lie in that darkness. So that's why we take those journeys. You know, we have those shadow work processes, if you will. So I think here is ultimately going to pay out for you. There's a lot of abundance here, and especially a lot of new emotion being reborn from things of the past. These next 3 cards are going to be themes about this reading or about the month in general for you to consider. Let's see, what 3 do we have for Gemini? Inner voice, that's a new one. I've never pulled that one yet. Love to see that. Oh yeah. Inner voice, just like I said with that hermit, absolutely. Your truth, your inner voice, absolutely. What else we got? You, right? No, you're the one right there. Focus, yep. Yeah. And you. Manifestation, yeah. Excuse me. So again, not going to touch too much on this one, but yes, inner voice. You're going to go through that self-discovery process, rediscovering new truth, solidifying your truth, and really just trusting your inner voice, trusting your intuition as you go through that darkness of the dark night of the soul, of the hermit journey, going through that process of self-discovery. You're going to listen and follow your inner voice toward your higher truth, toward unlocked potential and hidden potential within yourself. So again, inner voice is something you're going to be able to connect with, something that you're able to honestly learn how to trust and guide you throughout life by going through it, through yourself, through that self-discovery mode. We also got focus. So again, this one, I really feel like there's going to be a shift of focus from you. No longer things of the past that hurt you. As I said, beginning with that 5 of Cups. Well, that's exactly what I said, actually. It's saying this, you're learning how to let all those things go, and you're learning how to be focused more in your present moment, the things that you can control, the things that you can change at this time now. You can't change the past. We can't really change the future. We can only be prepared for it. So the only thing we have control over is the present. So I think for some of you, your focus is now being more toward, or is more focused on your present moment in terms of what you have control over now. It's no longer going to be focused on things that may have been painful from the past, as I said here with things being released. And finally, we also have manifestation. What did I say with that, what was it? That magician card. Your self-mastery and self-discovery process is ultimately getting you prepared to become that manifestor, to become the magician, it's here to help you to manifest your reality, helping you understand that you have complete control, complete power over your destiny, over your reality, and that you are the one who is able to manifest it. But the self-discovery process, I think for some of you, is going to help you be clear on what it is exactly you want to manifest. So I think here there's a big story there in terms of the universe getting you ready for a big thing and saying, I'm ready to give you what you want. You just tell me exactly what you want and we will make it happen, you know? So this is kind of what I see for some of you Gemini out there. I hope some of it did resonate. If it didn't, I again encourage you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign readings as well. You might find some more information that may resonate with you better. But if this did resonate, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment also if you want. And don't forget to subscribe so we can stay in touch for future readings as well. A big thank you to anyone new or returning that are watching my videos and supporting my channel. I very much appreciate you for taking the time to stick around and for this reading with me. I want to say thank you again so much. Very much appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Thank you again, wishing you well, and goodbye.